Hello, I'm Jose, and today I'm gonna talk you about the literary genders. The genders in literature are important to learn about the two main categories of separating different genders of literature. Poetry is a type of literature. Poetry is written according to fairly strict rules of meter and rhyme. The non-fiction books that contain informational material. Some examples of nonfiction are sports, cooking, history, world records, technology, music, art, and government. These are things that we cannot make up because it will be in fiction. And fiction books are stories that are made up by the author. Some genres of fiction is mystery, horror, fantasy, science fiction, myths, etc. These are stories that are totally or partially created by the author. The elements of fiction are plot, character, setting, point of view, problem. The forms of these is how we create the story. The plot is the series of related events that make up a story or a drama. The conflict is the struggle between opposite characters, and that without the conflict we cannot have a plot. There are different types of conflict. Is character versus character, that is when a character fights with other character that sometimes is the antagonist and the protagonist. Character versus nation is when the protagonist of the story is facing a conflict with the force of the nature. Character versus society is when the main character has a conflict between all the society. And character versus self, that is when a character has an internal conflict and he don't know how to solve it. And the characterization, that is how we can see the personality of a character. It exists two types of characterization: direct and indirect. Direct tells the audience what is the personality of the character, while indirect characterization reveals the personality by five different methods. Well, by a method that is divided in five parts. That is the speech, how the character talks, the thoughts, that is how the character thinks about something, the effect on other characters, that is how he reacts on other characters. Actions is how the character reacts on some kind of things, and looks is how he sees the different things. Now, my opinion of the different books that we read in the partial. Well, the 10 mythical heroes has very interesting stories of Greek and other kind of mythological hero. The Sound of the Thunder has a very interesting story because it has a good science fiction story and all its elements. The Most Dangerous Game is interesting because as going on the story, there is creating suspense and creates tension. And that was, thank you for watching.